So.
Hi.
You're
How
there?
are you? Are
Trying
we
to find
flip-flopped? Why are we flip-flopped?
I don't know.
Are you upside down?
No.
No, we're not upside down. We're just.
This
I'm.
is
Backwards.
Steph, and this is Cassie, but they're like this.
Yep. When we're looking at us, we're backwards.
the other side.
Mirror.
We might be backwards too, guys. Sorry.
Okay. Well.
Hey, but that's not. So that's a good thing.
At least that's right. So it's alive with Steph, Eileen, Cassie. And then we also have Carrie and Luann
here.
So it's a big night.
Full house. Full house here today.
We're missing Lissa since she was here for 2 weeks.
Oh, that's right. How was her trip back? She made it.
She made it home.
She got a flight.
Good phase. She's going through all her stuff, trying to get ready for a garage sale now.
Now that she got all that fabric.
She has her new fabric piles, and then she has her old fabric that she's going to get rid of.
Okay. All right.
She has a
What?
tote. She has a tote.
You get rid of old
That's
fabric?
rid of old fabric.
Only when you can't hold it in its space anymore, or whatever it is. But that's okay.
You just get more space.
That's right.
That's when you expect. That's why you get bigger houses.
Just get a bigger house.
You go.
So all your kids have left. You take over their
I
rooms, and then
did.
you realize
I did.
Carrie did, and then you realize you still need more space, so you buy a bigger house.
Yeah.
Downsizing? What's that? Add an
It's
addition.
either that or you've got to finish your projects.
Real pain.
So that's another possibility.
Luann says it's a real pain. All right, you guys. How is everybody's Thursday? We are just a few weeks away from the end of All Iowa Shop Hop. Just a few weeks.
Just a few weeks. We still got some left. So if you still want to have a chance, you can still get it all done if you want.
That's right. So 90 stores this year. And we had some Nebraska folks in here who they also did the Nebraska Kansas Shop Hop, and they said that was great. So, and then I just saw something that the All Iowa Shop Hop Inc. or no, it's Shop Hop Inc. That's the name of the company that's doing it now. Is now branched over into Texas.
Oh.
So Texas is having an All Iowa Shop Hop. So if you guys want to go to Texas,
Depends on when they're having it.
It's in 2023.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know when in 2023.
See us first.
Hopefully it's not competing with us, but
Okay, so we've already got Pat and Monica and Tanta and Gloria and Jean online over here. How about you?
oh, oops.
Just because she set everything up and I didn't, she even sent the link so I could get on. So
Let me catch
that's
up.
my problem.
Let me catch up. I will fall sewing.
We'll get there eventually.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Yes.
I'll give you a topic. No, kidding.
Okay, next week, guys, it is the week that Marty Michelle comes. So I have no idea if they have any spots left or anything, but the 21st, which is 1 week from today, the 22nd, there's two things going on. So she has the trunk show on the 21st, interlocking hexagon workshop on the 22nd, a gallery walk also on the 22nd, and the kaleidoscope creations on the 23rd. Go down to Winterset. You're going to have a heck of a lot of information that she can throw at you. The woman is a genius.
Yep.
We're just going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
But you can go on to find out what's going on at www.iowaquiltersguild.com. So IOWAQUILTERSGUILD.com. That will get you any information about if there's room. But
if there's room, which there may not be, because I know one of those days was completely full.
Yeah.
I just don't remember which one.
She is well worth any money you might put out to see her. She is fabulous.
So there's nobody on this side.
Okay. Well, I also have Melissa. See, she's back. She may not be in the audience, but she's here.
Aha.
Cheryl, Lynn, Penny, and Pepper.
Aww.
So I think that Pat's must be babysitting another puppy or another animal.
That's her new dog. She has a new.
New dog.
She has a new dog.
That's right.
Pepper and Penny, and that's Pat's new puppies.
And
Denise.
New puppy. Denise is here, and I'd like to start saying now before we even get to that point. But tonight's dessert is brought to you by Denise Fields.
Is that where you got the rhubarb?
That's where I got the rhurbarb. She donated, so we're
thanks,
having the
Denise.
rhubarb tonight. So, but yeah, Denise made sure that we had enough so that I could make. And she even brought it to me clean. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm picking her rhubarb from now on.
Because it
if
comes
I,
clean.
if I do it in my yard, I have to actually chop the leaves off and clean it and then get rid of all the bugs that try to follow me around. And when it came from her, I was all clean and ready to go.
I
I'm
suppose
sure she'll be thrilled.
that when you get it from the store, it's clean as well. I mean, can you even buy rhubarb in the store? I've
I'm
never
sure
seen
you
it.
probably
I haven't
could.
seen You can buy it at the
Never
farmer's
go there.
market.
Farmer's market. Oh, I wonder if Slim's has rhubarb.
Oh. Gloria also has Penny, Polly, and Portia, so it must be a thing to name your dogs with P names. Or your animals with
Because
P
they're
names.
puppies.
They're puppies.
So they must be
names.
called P names. Or either that they pee everywhere.
So So they're always spreading something.
they're doing something. Pee. Okay, we're going
So,
too far down that hole.
We're
guys.
going to
Sorry.
go a different direction now.
We're just gonna travel along. Okay.
Do we have a question for tonight?
We do. How many of you guys take your sewing with you, whether it's hand sewing or whether you actually bring your sewing machine with you when you go camping? I want to know specifically camping because that's kind of Luann here in the audience. She does because there was Right Twix.
Oh, yes.
Posted a memory where, if you guys know who Right Twix is, she's one of a good friend that we made when we went to the Marty Michelle thing. She's a Canadian quilt shop owner. Anyways, she posted a picture of her camping, and she had brought her sewing, and she had all of her sewing and all that kind of stuff laid out. So, but camping specifically, but how many of you guys just go on vacation and make sure to take your sewing? Whether, again, it's hand sewing, maybe you're just bringing your binding along so you could do hand binding in the car, whatever it might be.
Maybe
Steph,
you could be like me.
when she went and saw Charlie in Colorado.
In Colorado.
Yes, in Colorado. I took my entire sewing machine. I took a mat. I took everything. And our room was at the far end of the hotel. And Dwayne was like, how much crap are we taking in?
It all.
But
we took it all in.
Kept me occupied while they went skiing. And since I can't ski, not because I can't ski, but because my knees won't allow it.
Hey, I can't ski because I've never been.
Oh, well, see, the reason I can't ski is because I went skiing.
Because she did ski. And she skied wrong and hurt herself.
Yeah, just FYI, it's not so much fun trying to go down a mountain. And I insisted on skiing down after my knee decided to do whatever.
Ooh.
Yeah. I ended up getting really good friends with any type of Andy Griffith show. Because that's all they had on TV there. So I watched Matlock and I watched Andy Griffith.
Which, if you're in Colorado and you're high, that might be really good. Although I do like Andy Griffith.
It was just the Rocky Mountain High. That was it.
That's Rocky Mountain High.
Edibles for you.
No, that was pre-edible.
So you guys...
And when I go to school for work, I'm there for 4 days. The machine and
you take everything.
Goes with. Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
So when Luann is doing her continuing education for her work, she brings it all with her. So how many of you are that dedicated where you take it with you to work things?
I don't think I could pay attention to my continuing ed if I had to try and do that.
Oh, no, that's evenings.
Yeah, it's
the best therapy in the evening. Get your mind off of everything that
That's a great idea.
bond with.
I just choose alcohol for that.
That's how
Oh, that
you
too.
can get
That's right beside the
scissors.
machine. That has to be.
I don't know if you sell them here, but plane scissors. That's how I found out they had scissors specifically for going on planes.
No.
Oh no, there's a circular cutter. Clover makes it.
Is it little tiny ones?
It's
like
a
the ones that they use
cutter
for
that has
knitting?
edges.
Yeah.
And
We use that for
it's
knitting.
like a rotary cutter.
Okay.
Yep.
No, we don't have it here.
Okay.
No, I have one at home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, you guys, let's get moving on. So we've got Sarah, who says, we take our sewing machine up north with us. The men fish and the women sew. So that's a wonderful compromise.
That would be good. Okay, so we've got Dee McNamara would not. Lori says, you know I do. Lori Johnson. Pat says
Lori.
she doesn't camp.
That's
Lori, that's your Lori.
Right Twix.
Boom.
Hey,
And
baby girl.
Let's see. Denise Fields, our rhubarb supplier, has never taken sewing on vacation, but then she hasn't taken a vacation in a long time. And Gloria said if she went camping, she would. She's taking it with her on her trip to Texas.
Nice.
And Lynn said if she camped, she would take hand sewing.
What is Lori? in the RV on the road to the East Coast, I sewed. Were you sewing while people were driving?
So, and then Pat just says don't vacation. Your vacation is your sewing room. So I could go in my vacation room.
Yeah. I should call mine downstairs as my vacation room.
My vacation room. I'm on vacation.
No kids allowed? Is that?
Yes. Yes. You call it the sewing room cantina. Only 21 and older.
There you go. Oh, that's great.
Call your sewing room the cantina, and only 21 and older are allowed in there.
That wouldn't work at my house now. Everybody can walk in.
Yeah.
Okay,
right, guys,
so we've got some other things here.
We do. We've got happening right now, Iowa Falls. Yes, you may say, no, Iowa Falls is closed. We close at 5. No, today and tomorrow we are open till 8 o'clock at night. So if you guys go right now, you're going to have Denise there. And I think tomorrow Kay might be doing the night shift on that. So to 8 p.m. we've got Party Express that's happening. So this is 8 shops, Party Express, 2 in Minnesota, super close to the border. It's doable within a day or two, or doable in a long day. You guys can do it. When you get to the last shop, you get an awesome bundle of 8 half-yard cuts of fabric, and they're beautiful colors. I don't know if you guys can see those. It's kind of a almost pool-like kind of look, marbly kind of look. It's just so awesome. They're beautiful.
And you can go back a couple shows because we did have them here and we showed them online.
Yes. And so every store or every shop, since it's a party, has their theme. And our theme is a cocktail party. Imagine that.
I can't imagine.
So, if you go there, we have made up our own specialty cocktails that you could purchase, which is 3 fat quarters that, to us, we came up with, so like strawberry daiquiri or whatever. And so we found 3 fabrics that kind of look like that cocktail. So we got them cute little glasses. They're $12. You get the glass, you get the fat quarters. It's just a lot of fun. And we also have these really yummy cookies that Julie from next door, she used to own the bakery next door.
In Iowa Falls.
In Iowa Falls.
Not here.
She made up these really cute, like martini glass type cookies, sugar cookies, and then decorate them the colors of the fabrics. They're very good. I did have one. Maybe 2. So you guys go check it out. Great stores. And it ends on Saturday. So remember, today and tomorrow it goes from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. So you get 2 nice long days to get all of these 8 shops in. So speaking of cocktails, Cassie has something to show you guys.
Okay.
From Creative Endeavors.
Yes. So we just got these in. I'm hoping to have them out tomorrow, but I love them so much. They're called cocktail cards, and you get 100 different recipes in this beautiful box.
It is a gorgeous box. Look at the detail. I'm going to push this up the screen. Look at that detail. Isn't that pretty?
I mean, the individual who made these, his name is, I think, AJ. I talked to him a couple of times. He lost his job during the pandemic because he was a bartender, and, well, that just didn't happen. And so he decided he was going to put all of his knowledge into making these amazing cards.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, and he also did a lot of research in finding on each card the history of each drink. So.
Oh, that's cool.
And then each card comes with, like, it has like a sweet to tart scale, so you can see what you're getting.
Is that what this is up here?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so right up there.
And then what the drink is called, the history, flavor profiles, and then on the back you get ingredients, instructions, and tools. And then he even does a QR code that you can go to a video that he's made on how to make the drink.
Oh my That's
gosh,
cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Where's my mojito?
It's in there.
What are you selling this at?
So these are, they're, I think, $34.
So $34, and you guys get these really awesome cards. And can you imagine, like, if you're having a little cocktail party or having some friends over, how fun this would be to kind of just do, you know, make sure you have the basics. And I think in there it's like gin based. So
Yes.
at the top it'll say it's gin based, it's vodka based. So you can make sure you have the basics and like all the accoutrements that go with that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys get together and then you just randomly pick, and then you could try drinks you've never tried before.
Yes.
How
Yeah.
fun would that be?
Awesome. Yeah.
It's a good thing to plan for an overnighter.
Yes.
If you're all going to stay in the same
Or
spot.
yes.
have a designated driver. You always have a drink responsibly, people.
Yes.
Don't spill your drink.
Yep. That's called a party foul, and you get to pay for it.
That's right. So Creative Endeavors has that really cool cocktail card
How many
deck.
did you get in stock? Because I have a feeling you could go through them all in this room.
I think we have 16 of them in stock right
Okay.
now. I think.
So
Yes, we got a case.
do you guys have a website?
Working on it.
She's working on a website. But you
It's
guys,
almost there.
if you want to message me, and then I could get you over to, follow her on Facebook.
Yes.
That's probably the easiest way to do it.
Yep.
So it's cocktail cards.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then to top it off, we have our own set of cards. This is the latest and greatest. I haven't opened up the deck yet, but this is the newest, latest and greatest quilt card deck. So
Set 2.
set 2. Y'all can make it a card deck night. Get your cocktails going on, get this going on.
It could be a party night all the way around.
Maybe you should figure this out first, cut it, then drink, and then sew. Like my rule is, you guys cut first, then you can start drinking. That's my only rule.
What's your favorite cocktail?
Mine?
Yes.
Right now, I would have to say, and I doubt it's in there, but it's in the Stripology and Mixology book number 1. It's that passion fruit.
Island breeze.
Island whatever.
There's
Yep.
a sea breeze.
No, here, hang on. Let me find it.
I wanted to tell you the history of your favorite drink.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite drink.
Well, she was going to try and find it on the cards.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
so
so-
tell us the history of it.
Now, this is by no means every drink,
No.
but this is what he knew how.
There's a
These
lot
were
in
100
there.
of them, yes.
There's an incredible amount in there.
He did a lot of them from, I can't remember what year, up through the Prohibition, for all of those that became really popular during Prohibition. So there's a lot of them there that talk about that. And I haven't looked at every single one, but like I love
That's good.
These Knees, if you've ever had one of
Ooh,
those.
no.
Oh, right here. Okay, I will tell you the history
Okay, yep.
of your bee's knees.
Can y'all hear?
Yeah, can you hear me? I think I'm pretty close.
So is this like Ed McMahon off stage?
Yeah.
Off the side? Y'all remember him?
Okay, yes, it's coming
There's
through.
no makeup on. Okay, the bee's knees is a cocktail that was created during Prohibition, because that worked really well, with ingredients that would mask poor tasting bathtub gins.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so like
Like
Miss
homemade-
Hannigan, like Miss
Yeah.
Hannigan bathtub gin
Mhm.
from Annie. Yeah.
That's right. The original recipe called for equal parts, but nowadays our gin is delicious, and the recipe is now
True.
tweaked to highlight the gin. Bee's knees was an expression to highlight how amazing something was, and this cocktail was a favorite during Prohibition.
Okay.
There you go.
So, gin and tonic. That would probably be my favorite gin cocktail.
Okay.
Gin and tonic. But my favorite fruity one is this Tropical Sunrise.
And that's with rum, and that seems to be the one
Oh,
that I
I
like
love
things with
rum.
rum.
Well, and it
I feel
has to
very
be
piratey then.
no, it's the coconut rum that makes it good.
Okay,
Oh,
Regular
okay.
rum,
Is it like Malibu or something?
although
yeah.
rum
yeah.
chata is not bad.
Ooh, lava
Oh,
flow.
rum chata.
I actually had one of these when I was in Hawaii a couple months ago.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Was that?
Yes.
Okay, so that's our next
Is that
drink
like
that
a
we need to
strawberry daiquiri mixed with like a coconutty?
Which, by the way, you guys, I got more of the book number 2 in, and we have more of the rulers, the squared rulers in. So very important you all know that because those are hot flying out the door.
make. They do.
Like
They
a
don't
smoothie
last
type
very
thing.
long.
Yeah.
Anything
Okay.
that tastes like a smoothie, I could sign up for.
All right, so while we're waiting for Carrie to find our Tropical Sunrise, we did get more of these creative grids. These are the non-slip machine quilting tools. Some of you may have seen these before. This is Taj. And these are great quilting tools. So remember, you guys are using this with your quilting foot. And it makes all these great shapes.
It's amazing how one little design can make so many different.
It's really
designs.
cool.
One
And
little shape.
These are $25.99. You can use these either on your long arm if you like, or you can use it on your domestic. So they're both. This one's called Shelly. And of course, as the name implies, you can do shells with it, but you can also do,
Leaves.
yeah, whoops, look at that. And
It's interesting because when you look at it, you
like that
wouldn't
orange
guess. Yeah, you wouldn't guess that from the way that it's shaped, but yet.
right. And then this one is called Sid, and he's just got, they're saying naughty words over here. I hear you guys.
We could do
The question is, can they hear you around here?
So this one is Sid, and he does some really cool things too. And of course, with Creative Grids, you've got the QR code, you can see a demo and all that kind of good stuff. So these are awesome. So we just got some more of these in. These have been popular. And of course, Creative Grids has their own version of these, which are just as awesome. And the best thing about this is that they have that awesome Creative Grids backing, that yellow non-slip stuff. That's a technical term. Non-slip.
Non-slip
Yeah.
stuff. I think you need to talk about that.
Oh. So I have some sad news. As many of you know, Olivia has been our favorite friend
For over a year.
about maybe 2 years. And we used to be able to reorder her, but no more. She is no longer reorderable and we're out of panels. This is the only Olivia in existence. This is quite like, what was that owl in Oregon that everybody, the spotted owl? It's endangered now. That's so sad.
And I'm laughing. Why?
All right, you guys. So I just want to make sure everybody knew that I'm sad that Olivia's gone.
It was Dwayne.
Dwayne's here now. Okay. All right, you
but
guys.
Thank you for keeping an eye on this.
Cassie, Steph, I'm sorry. Did you have anything? Because I didn't really have a whole heck of a lot.
No, I think I missed mostly the food.
Okay. So
that's my thing.
It's Cassie's Corner, you guys. Remember Cassie from Creative Endeavors here.
I didn't bring a whole lot today because I was really excited about the cocktail part. But I did want to highlight we have some journals in.
Ooh.
Some fruity journals and sketchbooks for anybody who likes to sketch. We love this company. I think it's pronounced Denick. But it was made by a few college kids that at the time they wanted to highlight artistry. And so they have everybody, or basically they wanted that and to help support education. So the cause for these guys is that they go, a certain percentage of the proceeds goes to building schools. And that can be outside of the country or within the country. But just a really cool cause that they have, and why we decided to choose them.
Do they have? Are those lined? So that one has lined.
You can do big, scary things. That's what this one says. I like that. Oh, I can't open it, but it is lined. You trust me.
And then this one says Dreams and Schemes.
Dreams and Schemes.
And this one, you can use it as a diary if you want. You can put dates and then circle. I don't know if you can see it or not, but you can circle like the day it is.
Day of the week.
So that's cool.
Yeah, just a really cool.
I like the soft pinky pastels. It's almost like a marbling.
Yep.
That up close. Dreams and Schemes.
And then to pair up with those, we have pencil or pen cases that you can actually just put right on your notebook. So you got a couple of different ones of those.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm always losing my pens and pencils.
Come this way. Come this way. There you go. There you go.
Yeah. There. Yeah. So this one's kind of like a crinkly looking. See what I caught? That was really pretty. And this one has just sort of like pretty design in white.
So it's got like an elastic band that you can put around your cover.
Yep.
That's cool.
And then you don't lose your pen like I do every day.
I'm good. I discovered when I cleaned my room the other day, I found out that there's a lot of things that I have a lot of. And paper is one of them.
Oh, yeah, I have a lot of them as well.
A lot of it's left over from my kids when they went to school.
And then I also we have puzzles over there, so I grabbed one of them that I really thought was just fun. It's just a little truck.
That is cute. You know what? We have a panel at Iowa Falls that has that kind of blue truck on it.
Oh, yeah.
It's more of a fall, but that would be super cute to pair that panel up with that puzzle.
Oh, yeah.
At Iowa Falls.
Great Christmas gift, sir. Yep. So, yeah, that was pretty much all I brought, except for I did bring wine again today. So
Go grab your wine.
Yep.
Because it's really delicious. We did a red wine this time, a dry.
So that is I'm just going to not do that correctly. That's a Frontenac, and it's by Story City Winery. So, really awesome.
It's sort of exciting thinking that Story City has a winery.
And it's actually, that sounds terrible. It's really good. So, and it even catches fruit flies.
They know it's real.
So okay.
Yeah. Silly fruit flies.
All right,
it
guys.
Makes it happy.
So that is everything from Cassie's Corner. So we have. Are you still searching for my?
The closest thing I found. We have a sea breeze which kind of had just a boring history. But then we have Sex on the Beach, which we thought was had memories tied to it. So,
okay. Do you want to read to us off the camera, Carrie?
Yeah.
The voice from beyond.
Yes.
What is the history of Sex on the Beach?
The Sex on the Beach is believed to have been created by Ted Pizzio, a bartender at Confetti's Bar in Florida. He created the cocktail for a competition to sell the most peach schnapps in his area. He came up with a name to attract spring breakers and sell to the tourist crowd. The cocktail got featured on TGI Friday's cocktail list and quickly turned into a cult classic.
And when was this? Does it give a date?
Does not give a date.
Because I'm assuming spring break is fairly recent, within the last 50 years.
Yeah, actually it was kind of interesting because I was just perusing through these.
It has to be over 30 years because I had it at my bachelorette party.
Yes.
Okay. So
I only needed one drink.
But it wasn't around like...
Hence it did its job.
Some of these are like from the 1800s.
Oh, wow.
Like older cocktails. And then, of course, like Sex on the Beach is a newer
cocktail.
I say newer because that seems new to me.
Well, anything beyond earlier, more recent than the 1800s would be considered new.
Yeah.
So we'll go with that.
40 to 50 years.
Yeah.
So just one more.
Okay.
The mint julep.
Mint julep. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Because this is an old cocktail. So was created in 1807.
1807.
By a U.S. senator by the name of Henry Clay. He shared his recipe with his political friends at the Willard Hotel's Round Robin Bar in Washington, D.C., and word quickly spread. In 1938, the cocktail became the official drink of the Kentucky Derby and is still how most people know the cocktail today. Each year over the two-day event of the Kentucky Derby, we sell over 120,000 mint juleps.
And bourbon is the base drink in that.
This is a whiskey. Yeah, it's a whiskey.
Okay, whiskey. Okay.
Yeah, bourbon. You're right.
Bourbon.
Whiskey bourbon. Yep.
120,000. That's a
lot.
lot of alcohol.
Bourbon.
That's a lot of bourbon.
A lot of mints.
A lot of
So
bourbon.
anyway, there you go.
Which, an old fashioned. That is another fantastic bourbon drink.
Mm-hmm.
Made, and I saw a really cool how they smoked, like they did the orange and they smoked it. Anyway, it's really cool. We're getting off topic. Okay, so Luann has come today to share with us a class idea that she's gonna be doing. We don't have any times or dates yet, but she wanted to come and kind of put it out there to you guys so you can be thinking about it. We're kind of thinking maybe the fall time. Is that what we were thinking?
Yeah.
Okay, that we'd actually do it, but we wanted to have her come out and tell you guys about it because she came in and she showed it to me and I'm like, that's cool. That's something different. So, Luann,
Come on up.
come on down, girl. She's getting her stuff. So can you look up old fashioned?
Yes, I did find the old fashioned.
Did you? I'm curious about the history of the old fashioned because I actually love old fashioned. So maybe that's my favorite cocktail is old fashioned.
Okay, it's right here. The old fashioned stems from cocktails dating back to the 1850s. With ice not readily available, sugar cubes and bitters were mixed with room temperature spirits, most likely gin or Genevieve. I don't know if I said that right. Later, a version with whiskey would come around, and syrups would be used due to ice being more available. However, during Prohibition, fruits and sugar cubes were added back into the cocktail to mask poor tasting alcohol. So I'm hearing a theme here of sugar masking the nasty taste of bad alcohol. The modern old-fashioned now utilizes syrups and bitters and has turned into one of the most popular cocktails on the planet.
See, I've heard of people doing a smoked old-fashioned, and that is a really cool kind of thing too. Let's see. Okay,
There you go.
here's Miss Luann. You got to scooch this way though. There you go. Go
Push
for
you
it.
out of there. Okay, so my whole thing was trying to find fun and something different for baby quilts. And I used this color and stitch book to make one quilt that has just one square in the center, which is colored. and then ironed.
And when you say color, what are you using for color?
Crayons.
Color crayons, you guys.
Let's go back to basics.
That's right.
Let the kids color it, and you iron it, and you stitch around it. Once I have it colored, I iron it, I stitch around it. I had someone tell me that they used a light gray to stitch around everything. I like using whatever color that I colored so that it kind of helps pop it.
And when you stitch around it, is that a satin stitch that you're doing?
It's just a regular
stitch.
Regular stitch around. Okay.
Oh,
I have two of them here that I'm kind of halfway through. So this one, I decided I was going to do 6 squares, and they're all, pop that out for you. They're all having to do with sea life.
Oh.
So once I finish with those, and I do about a 9.5 inch square, you can kind of do, whatever appeals to you as far as the size of picture that you find. And there's another one that
That one's cute.
Are you just doing this on white?
This is on ivory, a beige Kona cotton.
Okay.
And I prefer the Kona because I think that it kind of holds that color in better.
They tend to be a little bit thicker than some of the others. So
Yes. I just like Kona cotton better. That's my favorite. So I just find a pattern that I like, and that one I showed you. This is my go-to pattern. Porcelain around the world. I've done it with denims. I've done it with fleecy fabrics.
Yeah, flannels.
Throwing
and stuff.
them in kind of here and there. Flannels, they work great. So my 6 pieces is going to be incorporated into 9 patch.
That's gonna be cute.
And now I'm trying to decide, doing the 9 patch like this being, if they've done some squares 9 patch and the others with strips, taking the strips part, and that's where I put the squares in, so they're kind of offset around it. I have a habit of doing things offset and opposite from everybody else.
Which is good. Which is good.
The other thing is, and I left 2 coloring books in there.
And what kind of crayons are you using? Because I know that there's fabric crayons out there that you can cost a fortune.
Just your regular old crayons.
Hey, those are 50 cents right now at Target.
Oh,
And you guys,
there's a deal.
who doesn't love the smell of color crayons?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, you know what? When they melt in the car and you can't get them out of the seat,
Not so much.
they're going to melt into that fabric, and there's going to be a lot of washing before you see some fading.
Wow. So don't leave your color crayons in the hot car.
Yeah, especially when you live in California.
Yeah.
Well, I
was
had
bad.
a really bad experience with crayons going into my dryer.
Ooh.
Oops.
So this makes me a little nervous.
Having crayons
Totally
around?
washable, and
Once you set it.
everything, once you set it with the iron, it's like in there. Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, don't grab the completely washable crayons though, because they do have those now.
No.
Oh, okay.
Make sure
So
that it.
good old
Yep.
fashioned crayons.
Yeah.
And if you're lucky
Yes.
to have the 64 count with the sharpener on the back.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That
Then
was
you're
high standards.
Right?
Oh, I even have the great big one that's got, 100 and something in it, or
Oh, and now
90
you're
some
just
or
showing
something.
off.
I had daycare. They're leftovers. So my thing was, go to the dollar store, see what kind of books they have, decide, what pictures you find in them.
That's really cool.
Do, I'm looking backwards and I don't do good in mirrors. And you can take parts of it.
Okay.
Because the one that has the little snails on it, there was a lot of extra with that picture.
Okay. So you just
So
removed it.
yeah, just find something you like. Take whatever you want to out of it. Like this one, you could do just wrong hand. Just the large fish. You wouldn't have to do the small one.
Mm-hmm.
And you could put it into a smaller block that way, like 7.5 inch maybe.
That's really cool.
Yeah, because I'm touching this. This one's Luann has set already, and I'm touching it, and you can't feel like that waxy feel. So it does feel set into the fabric. So that, yeah, you're not going to have those issues.
So do you just put that fabric on top of it? And
So here's what we'll do is we're going to teach the class, and that's where you're going to learn how to do all that. Don't let out all the secrets now.
Now I gotta come to the class.
Exactly.
So this is our little teaser to you guys of the class that we were wanting to put together in the fall. So we will get together and figure out sometimes, because I think you had some training that you had to go to first, I think. So you were doing something. So
Yes,
fall,
I have a New England tour set up late, and
what it was.
I have school in Des Moines
Yeah.
where I'm going to take my sewing machine again. See how I'm incomplete.
That works.
I did very good on doing all of my quilts for the grandkids from Grandpa's Clothes.
Perfect.
Spent a lot of time doing that.
Good. So you guys, she's got children's coloring books, but what if you could find you figure out how to do the transfer part, but what about barns? What about other different decor,
Yep.
besides children's things? So there's a lot of things that you can do with this, seasonal and all the rest. So
This is
Stay
just
tuned.
my, baby.
this is her baby collection. So stay tuned and we'll get more information out on these. So thank you, Luann, for bringing those in.
Yes.
That is awesome. So we have food, like we said, because Denise provided the rhubarb. Oh, Steph is pushing something towards me. I think I forgot to talk about this 3 times now. We got new wine glasses in. So these are not our It's So Tempting wine glasses, but they're just as cool. So this says wine a little, laugh a lot, and it's kind of just etched on
And
there.
we've already started selling some of these.
Oh, we have?
Oh, yeah.
Good. And this one has different lines on it, different demarcations. So don't ask. So if you need to fill your wine up to the top, it says don't ask, which means you've had a really rough day. The middle line says rough day. And then the bottom line, which seriously, come on, who uses that? Good day. So super cute. And maybe you should use this as when you don't want people at home talking to you, you can just fill it up. Put that out there as like a little marker. Say, yeah, that's my red light. Don't talk to me.
So how long do
I
you
don't know
keep
what
it there?
That's right. Yes, I know.
you just, where's the
Well, that's
bottle?
when you drink out of the bottle. What you do is you
going.
put this out and then you drink out of the bottle.
You just hold it with it.
You just set those next to each other. Continue. Or they really just need to make one that just kind of sits right
They do.
inside.
They do.
With
They
with
actually
this
have-
stuff on there?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
No.
I don't know if it has
No,
this
They
stuff, but
have
there's.
one that's
you would
a
have
full
to have
bottle,
that.
and then it has like the
Oh,
top
wow.
one.
Yeah.
Wine
Yeah.
bottle
Yep,
too.
this is my glass.
But I
So,
think they're plastic
If
for
you're
those-
at this stage where you're drinking out of the whole thing, it's been a
My
real
mom
rough,
graduated.
rough day.
That's beyond rough.
It's beyond rough.
And it's beyond don't ask.
It's beyond don't ask, yeah. All right, you guys. So Steph has some beautiful thing that she made out of the country
Okay.
register.
So this is our country register, guys. New, at least fairly new. We've only had it for a couple of weeks. And the rhubarb that I was going to make last week, that got fired because my rhubarb died, is now brought to you by Denise. And it's the very first inside the cover recipe. And I did not see any typos in it this time or anything like that. But it's a big rhubarb bars. And then, being the good Norwegian that I am, they actually have a butter sauce that goes on top of the whole rhubarb bar. So,
Butter sauce, you guys.
it's called a butter sauce. It's butter, sugar, and heavy cream.
Can I ask a question? If it's a butter sauce, can you use it with crab or lobster?
Well, it's going to be
It'll be
very
very
sugary.
It removes the sugar. Okay, leave the sugar. I got Carrie looks at me. She's like, "Oh,
And it's just butter and heavy cream. I don't know about
wouldn't
that.
that be good?
Oh,
But
That'd be
With
a
like crab and lobster. Ooh,
Throw in
crab
some
sounds good.
I'm sure you could use it
Yes,
for a
with
lot of
pasta.
things.
This becomes a
With
really good
pasta.
pasta
But
dish.
I will tell you that we were supposed to pour it over the bar after I cut the bar to get ready to be served. I poured it over the pan so I could bring it up here.
We're thinking army portions here, people.
So this is what the bars end up looking like. And so it's got the little sauce on the top. Maybe some of it made it down to the
Oh,
edges.
I can see it on this
Mhm.
side.
Okay.
Man, that was
So
good.
anyway, so this is These are ours, and I have you guys. I have some of them for you guys.
Thank you.
If you don't like it, that's fine. You're not required by law to try it.
You know, you
But,
can call me a type rhubarb.
Yeah, I don't remember that there were any issues. It's you only have to cook it for 45 minutes, so that was not that big a deal. And I made it this morning.
Oh my gosh, I'm so good.
Off the screen, Carrie says it's so good.
Dun, dun, dun.
So you guys, if you come and visit us during one of these live shows,
You may get a title.
you will get a title. You will have so much fun. I encourage you guys to come.
We encourage you to leave your phone here when you're shopping earlier in the day.
So you
Okay.
get conned into watching it.
So she left her phone, and then she had to come back. And I made her watch that episode from Friends where Ross and Chandler are trying to get the couch up the stairs. And so, pivot.
So I had to come back from my phone and stay for fun.
This is really good.
Yeah,
Really good.
it really. I mean, it's very good. But
Okay, guys, that's like has a good sweet tart.
yeah,
It's very
Yeah.
moist.
it almost. I know it's not, but it almost comes across as like a sourdough, like a little bit of a
little bit.
sour kind of thing, and maybe that's
It's
a
very
combination
good.
of the rhubarb.
Rhubarb.
Yeah, combined with the other, but the ingredients were all things that I had at the house. Of course, that's the kind of thing I keep at my house. When I found out that we didn't have those items in Story City, I was very sad. So that's
Denise
why
is like, yay, new class. Denise, your rhubarb is delicious.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
yes,
So good.
And
I
this
think
butter
Melissa would like
sauce
this to
is
be added.
universal.
Butter sauce. Okay,
yeah,
let's
you
just
can
taste.
use it for whatever you want.
I'm
Just
just
the
gonna
butter.
Taste the butter sauce. Okay, let's throw a crab in there just to see what happens.
Candied crab.
We
Candy
need to
crab.
get the crab and lobster raviolis.
Ooh, that would
And
be
then put the butter sauce on that.
All right, you guys,
Okay.
that is all we have for today. Remember, go and do the Party Express. It is so cool. We're open tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. We're there right now for another 49 minutes. And it's just going to be such a blast. Party.
And if you have extra fabrics and want to make pillowcases for Ryan's Smiles, they'll take those. You can drop those off at any point in time.
Yeah, we had
They do want those washed beforehand.
Yes, and we had like 40 of them this time.
We had a whole bunch. Well, she hadn't come for a month.
Oh,
I think she sort of skipped a month. She called to see if we had any. I said yes, and then I think she might have skipped us in her transit. So
that's okay.
But that's okay.
So, all right, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with the best quilt shop owners here in Story City and Iowa Falls.
We will see you next week. Same so time, same so place.
Bye, guys.
Bye.